Hi friends, this is Jarvis and welcome back to another review. And today I have something that just came in and the owner just sent it in. And if you can look at the headstock, it's a Goodall, James Goodall guitar. And if you look at the headplate closely, this is a Brazilian headplate with binding of curly maple on this guitar itself. And it's none other than a James Goodall Brazilian parlor that just came in. This is I can safely say this is the only Brazilian parlor or only Brazilian Goodall that's in Singapore right now. And let's go through the parlor itself. This one spots an Engelmann Spruce, very tight grain Engelmann Spruce, and the top is Engelmann Spruce. The back and sides is none other than what people call the holy grail of wood, Brazilian Rosewood. And if you have seen a lot of woods that James Goodall use, he doesn't use, or he seldom, I hardly see him using figured woods, but rather quarter sawn woods. He won't use a slap sawn wood on the back or side of the guitar. Normally, generally, the ones I've seen, I've played more than 50 pieces of Goodall so far. In fact, more than 50. And this one has the a very beautiful Brazilian rosewood that is on this body. Let me just show you the sides. Okay, the sides. You have a little bit of golden color, orangey yellow, and then it moves to a very dark brown, a little bit of streak of spider webbing, quarter sawn. Nice. You can see the curly maple binding on it. Again, I will show you the back. It's quarter sawn. It's not those wavy ones that you see that is prone to cracking like the Cocobolo or a lot of Brazilian. And interesting enough is this one has a very nice step tone. Fairly responsive back tap tone on this guitar itself. Something about this parlor is not really, you can call it a parlor, but the size of the parlor is 14 inches on the low bar, but the thickness is slightly deeper than a normal parlor. So it gives you a little bit of that depth, that bass response. And this is actually a short scale guitar. Short scale meaning 25 inches. You have a slightly smaller bridge, ebony bridge that is on this guitar itself to give that balanced look, aesthetic look on the guitar itself. I've put my hand inside and touched the braces. What you have is I don't know how James does it, but the braces is an X forward shift brace. You have an X brace here, and the braces on the two-tone bars are non-scallop. This is non-scallop bracing. If you read some of his articles on this Goodall website, he says that he tunes the guitar like a drum. Then what he does is he trims down the parameters, okay, the edges of the top of the guitar, to allow it to react like a drum. So what you have is a responsive sounding guitar, and with the non-scallop bracing, you get the trebles as well, ringing trebles, in fact, nice clean ringing trebles, as well as a very nice mix on the parlor itself. And yeah, that's probably the thing. And you have the diamond inlays on the fretboard itself, ebony fretboard, curly maple wood binding on this guitar itself, beautiful. And you have the bone nut and saddle. I've really upgraded the FMI saddle here, gives you a slightly more responsive sounding guitar. And the headplate is the Brazilian Rosewood with the maple binding over the headstock itself. Behind is the tuners are Scarlett mini tuners with the ebony tuning buttons. How does this guitar sound? What is the sound of a Goodall guitar? Basically, what I would say is Goodall guitars are you take one strum, you find that you use less right hand technique because the guitar is so responsive. That's one. It's very, you can express yourself when you're playing finger style. The other thing about characteristic that is very evident in Goodall guitars is you have ringing trebles. The trebles are fat and lyrical, a nice bass, enormous amount of overtones. There are guitars that have, it's very responsive, but because if they scallop the top itself, it's very responsive. It's not clear. The sound can be muddy. Even with the short scale itself, it's different from other short scale. Because this short scale, I don't know how it does it. It's 25 inches, but then it's not sloppy. The strings are not sloppy. You have clearer trebles, ringing bell-like trebles, as well as a nice mids and a balanced bass. I just strum it without a pick. Strum it very slightly with a light pick. Play a higher register, just pick a little bit and you hear the note. Incredible sustain, rich harmonics also. Let's try a little bit of very nice sweet trebles. It's more a finger picking guitar. If you strum it, because it's too responsive, it may just go, because the sustain just lingers and lingers, it's non-stop. So you like strumming, you play light strumming, it's a fantastic guitar because of the Engelmann Spruce. So if I use just a lighter pin, Really nice sounding guitar. Just finger pick again. Something about Goodall guitars is if you play above the 5th fret register, how to tell whether a guitar is really a good sounding guitar is if you play above the higher register, the sustain is still there. The sustain still lingers, the tone is still fat. Normally on a entry level guitar, you play anything above the 5th fret, the guitar sounds really thin. But this is unlike the Goodall. The other thing about Goodall is I have to warn you, there's one downside is when you play a Goodall or when you own a Goodall, you have a problem because when you play other guitars, you have a problem playing other guitars because the clarity of the sounding of the guitars is really exceptional. You have ringing trebles. It's like having it's like listening to a very good hi-fi system. You hear every single note of every single instrument, or it's like having a nice chocolate cake, but this chocolate cake is really rich, you know, really rich. You eat, it's really satisfying. This is a Goodall. This is what you get in a Goodall. So I'm just going through again. Engelmann top, beautiful Engelmann top, abalone rosette, ebony bridge, FMI saddle, the ebony fretboard. We have very nice curly bindings, maple, beautiful Brazilian rosewood. I will say the only Goodall that is came in Brazilian. I will say this is the only one. Quarter sawn, nice responsive. Tap tone, just tap it a bit. Responsive tap tone. Nice Brazilian headplate with the gold tuners and ebony buttons. So beautiful sounding guitar. Sweet. So if you like my reviews, just give me a note right now, a positive note right down this YouTube video. You can post your comments, you can post your questions to me, or you can send me an email, and my email is guitarsaddle@hotmail.com. GUITARSADDLE. I'm going to review some more new better guitars and good guitars that are coming in. So if you have any questions, just email me. Till my next review, I'm going to say enjoy your life, live with passion, and play your guitar. I'm going to sign off soon, and my name is Jarvis. Watch out for this video, okay? See you. Bye-bye.